All right, if you're running a business, you have definitely come up against this big question. Google ads or Meta ads? It's a real showdown. I mean, they're both absolute powerhouses in digital advertising, but they play a completely different game. So let's dive in and figure out which one, or maybe both, is the right move for you. And it all boils down to this one big question, right? Where are you going to put your hard-earned ad dollars? This isn't just about picking the most popular platform. It's a huge strategic choice that has to line up perfectly with what you're trying to achieve with your business. Okay, first thing you've got to understand is that these platforms aren't just direct competitors in the way you might think. They're actually two very different tools, each with its own incredibly powerful purpose. Think of them less like rivals and more like a hammer and a screwdriver in your marketing toolbox. So let's kick things off with Google Ads. At its very core, Google is all about one thing: capturing demand that is already out there. It's the biggest pay-per-click platform on the planet, and it's designed to put your business right in front of people the very second they're searching for something you offer. So, what's Google's superpower? Well, number one, the audience has off the charts high intent. They're not just browsing, they're typing emergency plumber near me because there's water all over their floor right now. Plus, you get a ton of ad formats to work with, from simple text ads to YouTube videos, and the analytics are just amazing for tracking your return on investment. Now, over in the other corner, you've got Meta ads. This is the world of Facebook and Instagram, and it plays a totally different game. Instead of capturing existing demand, Meta is all about creating new demand. It does this by showing your ads to people based on who they are, their interests, their behaviors, all that demographic data. And where does Meta really flex its muscles? Well, first, the audience targeting is wildly precise. You can zero in on people based on their hobbies, their jobs, even what they've recently liked. Second, since it's social media, it's built for amazing visual storytelling. And finally, it's just fantastic for actually building a community and a conversation around your brand. Okay, so this is really the heart of it all. It comes down to this fundamental difference in what the user is doing. Are they on a mission, ready to take action, or are they just scrolling, open to discovery? Getting this right is the absolute key to picking your platform. Oh, I love this analogy. Think of it this way. Google Ads is like a hardware store. You don't just wander into a hardware store for fun. You go because you need a specific drill bit right now. It's a trip driven by action. Meta ads, on the other hand, that's the shopping mall. You're just walking around, looking in windows, open to discovering a new pair of shoes you didn't even know you needed. And when you lay it all out like this, the tail of the tape, it becomes so clear. With Google, you've got high intent audiences, you're targeting them with keywords, and it's perfect for things like lead generation and direct sales. With Meta, the intent is lower. People are just discovering. You target them with their interests, and it's a home run for building brand awareness. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but what's it going to cost me? And that's a fair question, because the financial side of this is just as important as the strategy. Now, here's the typical breakdown. You'll usually find that Google Ads has a higher cost per click, or CPC. That's because you're essentially paying a premium to get in front of that super high intent customer. Meta, on the flip side, generally has a lower CPC, which makes it a really cost-effective way to get your brand in front of a ton of people and just build awareness. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. Yeah, you're paying more for each click on Google, But you have to remember that click is often way more valuable because that person is actively looking to buy. With Meta, you're paying less per click to introduce your brand to people who hopefully will become customers down the line. All right, we've got the theory down. Let's get practical and talk about putting this into action. It's time to choose your best tool, and that means aligning the right platform with your specific business goals. So, you're going to want to go with Google Ads if your main goal is getting immediate results. If you're that plumber who needs the phone to ring, or an online store trying to make sales from search, or a local restaurant trying to grab that food near me crowd, Google is your absolute best friend. On the flip side, you're going to pick Meta ads when you're playing more of the long game. It is perfect for building hype around a brand new product that no one is searching for yet, or for building a loyal community around a lifestyle brand, or for just showing off a beautiful product that people need to see to want. But hang on. Here's where we get to the real secret sauce of this whole thing. What if the debate isn't really Google versus Meta? What if the winning strategy is actually Google and Meta? This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The smartest marketers out there, they don't see this as an either-or choice. They see it as a massive opportunity to integrate the two and create a strategy where they work together in perfect harmony. So, how does this actually look in practice? Well, it's a full funnel strategy, and it's beautiful. Step one, you use Meta ads to create awareness at the top of the funnel, introducing your brand to new people. Then, step two, when those people eventually search for a solution like yours, bam, your Google ads are right there to capture that demand and turn them into a customer. It's the entire journey, from discovery to checkout. So, as we wrap this up, the real question for you isn't which platform is better, it's which part of my customer's journey do I need to focus on right now? Every business has a story. The only question you need to answer is who needs to hear it first? The person who's just browsing